Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here then hi, my name is Sophie and welcome to my space on the internet. In today's video we are testing out 3 new e.l.f. products. They're not new, but they're new to me because I have never tried any e.l.f. products other than one lip gloss. So this is super exciting. We are testing out the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer, the Flawless Finish Foundation and the 16-Hour Camo Concealer. So we're testing out all 3 products. You're going to watch me pop them on my face, my first impressions. I'm going to do a wear test. I'm also going to wear it for a full day at work, so you'll get that as well. So if you want to see how I get on with these e.l.f. products, then keep watching and yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so I have 3 new e.l.f. products to try out today. I've tried one e.l.f. product, which is the Plumping Lip Gloss, which is my January favourites, but that is the only e.l.f. product I've ever tried, so I'm excited to try some more. First up I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer, which looks like this in the packet. Recently my skin's been quite dry, so hence going for the hydrating primer. They had lots of primers like blurring, pore filling, they had tons. So this is what the bottle looks like. I'm just gonna pump. Try like this much to start with. Ooh, feels different than I thought it would. It's kind of got like a silicone-y feel to it. But it has like left my skin feel quite tacky, so. Lovely. I'm next gonna try the e.l.f. Everything in this video is e.l.f. e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Pearl. It looks like this. It's got like a glass bottle, so it feels really fancy. So yeah, pops up like this. I think I'll do. Ooh. 5 hours later. This is what it looks like. Maybe another pump. Ooh, that's a bit much. Okay, I'm gonna try that for now. I'm just gonna blend it in with my Real Technique sponge. Okay, it's quite a nice colour. It's not like full coverage, I don't know what it says it should be. Doesn't tell me on the package what kind of coverage it is. Say currently like light to medium, but I'm sure you can probably build it up to be more. It is having quite a matte finish. It hasn't given me like the most amount of coverage, like you can still see all my blemishes and a bit of redness. I'm gonna try and build up some more. It is building up, definitely. So you can definitely build up the coverage to be more full coverage, but it definitely isn't like a full coverage foundation. Not that I think it states that it is, I can't find what they state it to do. Okay, so this is what the skin is looking like so far. You can still see areas of redness and my blemishes quite obviously all over my face. I feel like I could build up some more, but I don't want to cake it on and then it like be really horrible for the rest of the day. So now I'm gonna cream contour because I always cream contour without fail. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible foundation stick in the shade 220, which is Sophie. So my normal so my normal cream contour blended out okay over the top. It hasn't like got rid of any of the coverage that the foundation had, but like I said, the coverage was quite shit anyway. I'm next going to try out their 16-hour camo concealer, which looks like this in the packaging. I got the lightest shade, which is, well, there was one shade lighter, but it was very warm, very reddy toned, so I didn't want that. But this one is fair warm, and this is what the container looks like. And we're just going to pop that everywhere that I would normally put concealer. It's got like one of those doe foot applicators that every brand is loving at the moment. Just going to put that much on my chin and see what it does. Okay, so that concealer has a lot more coverage than the foundation, and I love the pale shade because, like we all know, I am very pale. That might be far too much. If we couldn't tell, I put far too much on, but it's fine. I do that a lot, so I can blend it out and it will sort of not be that much coverage once I've powdered and bronzered and everything. It won't look so crazy highlighted in the middle. But this has quite a lot of coverage and I'm loving it. Okay, so this is what the concealer's looking like. I love the colour and the coverage is so good. It reminds me of the L'Oreal, the new L'Oreal one. Same sort of consistency and coverage and colour. I'm now going to powder my face with the Laura Mercier powder. I love how the camera can't work out and deal with how pale I am, but it's fine. Now I'm going to set with the Laura Mercier powder. Okay, I'm next going to set the rest of my face with my normal Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot. I'm now going to bronze my face with the CYO bronzer in the shade Fair, which is the bronzing powder when the sun don't shine. Just going to do that everywhere I cream contoured and see how that sits with the foundation. Okay, so I've wiped away the powder and everything, and this is what my skin is looking like so far, and I'm not mad at it. Like, the coverage when you first applied it wasn't particularly fabulous, so I've got a bit of excess powder still on my face, but the concealer, like, that concealer coverage was like ba-ba-boom, full coverage, and like could hide away a multitude of sins. So I'm liking how it's looking. It is looking a little bit dry underneath my eyes from where I put the Laura Mercier powder. It does normally look like my under eyes do kind of look dry most days probably, but it just looks a little bit drier than normal here, and it's just clung a little bit weirdly to the concealer, I think, but everywhere else looks lovely. I love this brush, it's huge, just scoops away all the powder. So I'm now going to pop off camera and do the rest of my face because that's a bit boring. If you want to see how I do the rest of my face, I do it. I have an everyday makeup tutorial, but some things have changed, but my drugstore one is a pretty accurate representation of how I do my makeup, so go check out those videos. But I'm going to pop off camera and do the rest of the face. I am back and I finished off the rest of my face and I am looking human, and yeah, this is what the skin is looking like up close. I, so far, like all three products. The foundation isn't as full coverage as I would normally go for, but once you put concealer, powder, everything, like big words, would be a really nice sort of everyday foundation. Of course, I am doing a wear test today. I have the dentist later, and so I'll check in after the dentist, after I've had lunch, etc. Been shopping, so I'll check in then how it's lasted. But so far I like it, and the colour is pretty damn good. I don't feel like I have an orange face and a very pale body, so that is a positive. So far I am liking the foundation. Next, oh, I forgot about the primer. The primer, I liked the way it felt. I don't know if my skin feels more hydrated than normal. I'd have to like test it out for a couple of days, but it had like a nice tacky feel to the primer, so that was nice. I will keep you updated on all these products and see how they fit in with my everyday makeup routine. And then the concealer, I love this concealer already. The colour, finally brands understanding like their orange concealer isn't light enough for someone who is paler than that lightest concealer. So finally they are releasing pale concealers. Love this. It brightens up my under eyes. I like to have a brighter under eye than the rest of my face, and being so pale, it is really hard to find a concealer that does that. So this is wonderful. It reminds me of the L'Oreal concealer, both super pale. This one is in fact even paler than this one. Coverage is really full coverage, like you don't need a lot, it goes a long way. I put on far too much when I was applying it, but obviously once I've evened it out with powder it doesn't look that anymore, but I put far too much on. A little bit goes a long way. And yeah, so far I'm loving all three e.l.f. products, which is super exciting. So like I said, I'm gonna check back in once I've worn it for a couple of hours. It is now 10 past 11, and I will check back in a couple of hours, maybe on my new vlog camera, if I feel confident enough to vlog on the street on my own, we'll see. But yeah, this is what my skin is looking like so far. Loving it. I will also try this foundation out on my regular working day, which tomorrow, I'll try it out tomorrow, and I'll also pop that clip in in this video, and I'll try and put some vlog clips in as well, so you can sort of some vlog clips in as well, so you sort of see the progress throughout the day and how I got on with it, and hopefully we get some more testing videos coming soon with my new vlog camera. Okay, so this is my first ever vloggy clip on my new vlogging camera, which is super exciting. Today is a pretty mundane day. It's just my day off from work. I've got the dentist appointment, but the main focus of this vlog is the wear test of the e.l.f. foundation, the e.l.f. concealer, and I also use e.l.f. primer. Whether that's going to make a difference to how long this foundation lasts, we will see. So like I said, I've got the dentist. He's gonna have a good old look at my teeth. It's been a year since I went to the dentist, so we're gonna see how the foundation lasts with that. I've got lunch with someone, so yeah, we'll see how this foundation lasts throughout the day. I will try and do a couple of check-ins, and yeah, I will see you later. Okay, so I've just finished up at the dentist and I'm getting some really weird looks. This is my first time like vlogging properly around in public, so it's a little bit weird, but makeup hasn't like rubbed off anywhere. I lost a bit slightly on my nose is where I had to wear those funny glasses, but nothing like crazy, and it's a little bit lost around my mouth. We obviously had a bit of a poke in my mouth, but other than that, foundation is staying on pretty well. Looking like a crazy person vlogging in public, but that is fine. So yeah, now it's time to go shopping, and I will check back in a couple of hours. It's now 12:30, so it's not exactly that much further on from when I last checked in, but I wanted to check in after the dentist. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so I've just arrived back at the car, and it's about 2:20. I'm gonna go meet Tom for lunch at 3. I want to do another quick check-in before. I might do a check-in after, depending, or during, if you can tell the difference of if I'm wearing a different foundation, but we'll see. So it's looking alright. I can't see like any major like places where it's gone. It's maybe starting to get a little bit shiny around here, but it's not like super shiny, super crazy. So yeah, so far I am enjoying this foundation concealer. Yeah. I am back from the dentist and going for lunch and doing a bit of shopping, and it is now it is now 4:40, so it's starting to go dark outside, so if the lighting's a bit whack, that is why. And so far, my laptop's going off, it's not too bad. The coverage overall is more light than I'm used to, because you can still see like discoloration for where all my blemishes are, but for like an everyday sort of foundation, that's quite nice, like to not be like full cake face, can't see any blemishes, like, you know, the full whack. It's quite nice for it not to be like that, just for an everyday foundation. In terms of how it's sat, I've not touched up at all, not added anything. It's like broken up a little bit around my nose. It's not like, normally my foundation does break up around my nose, but it's broken up differently, and you can see I've had a bit of a runny nose today, so I've literally been fighting the urge to like fix that. So if I get a little bit closer, I might do a really close up with my camera in a moment, so I'll insert that clip now so you can see what it looks like close up, but it's not too bad. It's alright. Okay, like I said in my main video bit, I'm just going to show you close up how the foundation's sitting, just because this camera is a better quality and you can see more up close and personal to my face in this camera. So zooming on in, you can see what I mean about the discoloration. It doesn't hide that very well. It's sunken a little bit into my smile lines, a bit more than normal on this one, but it's sort of broken up around my nose a bit of a weird way. Other than that, it's held up pretty well and I am liking it so far. Hello everyone, I have just finished getting ready for work, and today I am wearing the e.l.f. foundation and I'm testing it out on a full day at work. So far it's looking good, like it was the other day. Definitely not a full coverage foundation for sure, but yeah, I'm liking it so far, and I'm gonna check in after work. I'm not going to check in at work. No one really got time for that, but I will be touching up like shine and everything at work today. But I will see you after work with my final thoughts of the foundation. Okay, so I'm back from work and I'm currently sat on my bedroom floor. Lovely. I have been wearing this makeup now since it was on my face from about 20 to 8. That's when it was like complete, and it's now 6:20 in the afternoon, obviously, and it held up okay. Like, I'm not mad at it, it wasn't horrific, but it wasn't amazing. I lost the foundation on my chin in a really weird way that I've not seen before, and I don't think it was the concealer, because like the concealer's held up like underneath my eyes. Focus, underneath my eyes is fine, like my nose absolutely fine, but yeah, no, on my chin it like broke away and you could sort of see my actual skin underneath it. Like, obviously you can see my natural skin underneath it, but like it was like dots of foundation, and then underneath that you could really see my skin, so it broke up really weirdly. I've covered it up now with concealer and powder because I had to be presentable at work, but it did not last. So that's the only thing that I didn't like about the foundation. I like that it's quite light coverage and it is like buildable, you can get more coverage from it, but it's not a full like baba boom foundation. Like, you need to build it up, but you need to take your time with it. I love the concealer. The colour is perfect, the coverage is like amazing, and yeah, I really like the concealer, and it held up everywhere else on my face, just not on my chin. I don't know if I touched my chin a lot today, but I didn't do that yesterday, so I'm not too sure. And then I can't tell with the primer yet, so I'm like stroking my little kitty down here. Say hi. Hi everyone. back on me, back on the foundation. I can't tell completely yet with the primer. I'm gonna try the primer with like my normal foundation and powder routine and see how it lasts up like that. But yeah, there's my final thoughts on the e.l.f. foundation, concealer and primer. So there we have it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy the video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well. I'd love to have you back here. My name is Sophie and mwah, have a lovely day.